We're going to move now to the Middle East, where Israeli officials are reportedly moving closer to a ceasefire agreement with Hamas as violence between the two sides stretches into a 10th day. Speaking under the condition of anonymity, the New York Times says a senior Israeli official claimed Israel was not ready for a ceasefire yet, but, quote, acknowledged that it might be soon. On the Hamas side, a senior official told the Times they were ready for a deal, but Israel was being, quote, stubborn. These developments come as Egypt and the UN intervene in hopes of bringing an end to the violence that has killed at least 222 people so far, mostly Palestinians. Despite the reported moves toward peace talks, crossfire continued this morning, according to local media. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinian citizens of Israel gathered in public squares yesterday, going on a general strike to protest their own treatment by Israel. Events turned violent in the West Bank. 3 Palestinian protesters were reportedly shot and killed when demonstrators began burning tires and throwing rocks at Israeli police. Joining me now, longtime foreign correspondent Martin Fletcher, who is reporting for NBC News in Tel Aviv. Martin, what is the latest?
Well, Mika, the fighting continues on both sides. Israel still pounding targets in Gaza. The defense minister said that the army still has what he used the word thousands of targets still to hit. And Hamas is firing back. But Hamas is firing back far fewer rockets than before. It has to be said, about 50 rockets in the last 12 hours, which is much, much less than in the past. And Hamas's threats of bombing Jerusalem, the Knesset in Jerusalem and Haifa in the last couple of days, and Tel Aviv in the last 3 days, there's been no long-range rockets. So it does seem as if Hamas, in terms of rocket firing, is on the back foot. But at the same time now, there's more talk about the ceasefire, and that's the key point, I think, from this morning. The fighting's continued in both directions, but the real discussion is, will there be a ceasefire? And the Israeli Security Cabinet, we're told, is scheduled to meet within the next 24 hours to discuss a ceasefire. The time that is being bandied around is a possible ceasefire, 6 o'clock local time tomorrow morning, but of course it's still up for negotiations. Israel's discussing this with Egypt. Egypt's backed up by the European Union and the United States. Very serious negotiations, but the Israelis are saying, we're not in a hurry, we're going to finish what we need to do to keep our citizens safe. So while that is I guess it's giving themselves the green light to go on for some time, it's the same kind of language that they always use. Bear in mind, this is, I think, the 5th outbreak of fighting between Israel and Hamas in the last 15 years. And at the end of it, they always say, the Israelis always say, we will continue until our people are safe. And then there's a kind of deal. And then a few years later, it breaks out again. But the bottom line is that the emphasis at the moment is on the question, will there be a ceasefire? And it looks as if it's going to be happening within a day or two, I would guess, from what I'm hearing. Mika?
Okay. All right. Martin Fletcher, thank you very much. Joe.
Thank you so much, Martin. So, Jonathan Lemire, we're hearing out of the White House that Joe Biden's taking a firmer stand with Bibi Netanyahu. Also hearing out of the White House and reading stories in the Times this morning about a very long, positive relationship that those two have had with each other, despite the fact that Biden has usually been on the other side on a lot of issues with the prime minister. But he is the message has been sent basically that he's just not going to be quiet for more than 2 or 3 more days. They've got to wrap this up. That seems to be where Israel's going. That seems to be the message that Hamas is sending. A lot of suggestions that this will be wrapping up very soon.
Yeah, Joe, that is right. The White House publicly is saying, from Press Secretary Jen Psaki, that they've been practicing a, quote, quiet diplomacy here. And what we're seeing is the movement behind the scenes, these back channels with the Israelis to try to bring this to a close, to sort of embark on this ceasefire soon. As we know, President Biden said to Prime Minister Netanyahu in their phone call on Monday, and the two men have a warm personal rapport, even if they have their political differences, suggesting that, look, President Biden said, I've held my tongue to this point. I can't for much longer. I'm not going to be able to give you cover on this for too many more days. And then we report, my colleagues and I at the Associated Press, that through other channels, the administration has conveyed that same message to the Israelis to say, look, it's time to wrap this up. We have given you space. We have not been out there publicly demanding a ceasefire. We've said we want it. We haven't really put our foot down and said you need to do this now, but that's going to change soon. This needs to wind down. This is going to be politically untenable for you. The longer this goes, the administration conveys to the Israelis, the worse it will be for your public image, support around the globe. This needs to end, and it's going to be difficult for us to remain silent, sort of remaining out of this. And we report that the Israelis have conveyed that they understood that and that they would wind this down here in, as Martin just said, the next couple of days, with that exact time frame still a little bit uncertain. But there is a sense here that this should hopefully wrap up soon, Mika, with the administration suggesting this has gone on long enough, and President Biden saying, if you don't bring this down, then I'm going to have to be publicly much more strong about this to make sure that it does.